Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I think we've got to be honest, haven't we?
Yeah, go on.
We've already spoken today.
For ages. Not sure we could be asked to said everything we want to say. Didn't record. We've spoken for about 45 minutes. So bored of each other.
Oh, I can't think of anything.
No.
I just wonder if I could play anything. I'm going to go into the emails, the Chatabix at Yahoo emails.
Fucking great idea.
See if there's anything in there someone sent in. Welcome, everybody, to Friday on Chatabix.
Oh, by the way, a second toenail came off last night.
Oh, great.
Well, that's all right.
Oh, here we go. Okay, this is someone sent. Rachel Lloyd has sent this in case you call Vivian soon. I think this is her playing a sea shanty on an accordion.
Yeah, lovely.
Oh, we should do this a lot.
What?
Oh, fuck, turn it off. Oh, fuck.
I sort of forget people can actually play well. Louder, please. Oh.
Oh, this is my Exeter City song.
It's just
gone straight into
that. I thought, wow, that's amazing. She's gone into.
So I wrote a song about Exeter City Football Club. Cheers.
Sort of works with a sea shanty in front of it. Can you do that again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Play the sea shanty, then go into it. It's like it's kind of.
This is what Steve Davis plays. He DJs. Oh, did I tell you Steve Davis is... He's literally playing 4 minutes up the road.
Yeah, you said, yeah.
So I'm going to go and... Anyway.
Well, play it and then play your song into it, because it sounded like a kind of a DJ crossover thingy. Just played it again. Eh?
Yeah, it's just played it again.
So it didn't work. I was imagining in a club, imagine a Friday night club, and then everyone's like, what? And then your beat drops and everyone goes nuts. That's what would happen.
Love that. Love that.
Everyone's like, what's going on? What? I don't get it. This is shit. Hey! Hey!
Okay, have a great time, Ty. It's the last song of the night. Cheers!
Everyone's going fucking bananas in
horrible.
the Leopard Lounge. That sounds like an actual nightclub. Is that a nightclub?
The Leopard Lounge. I hope there's loads of people sent emails saying I'd like to come on the pod. It's nice.
Oh, the Leopard Lounge. Oh, no.
Morning, both. So this is from Lewis Caswell. Mm-hmm. Morning, both. I went to watch Exeter City at Walsall on Saturday. Decent game, but my experience was obviously overshadowed by characters in the crowd. Typically, out of the 500 or so in the stands, sat directly behind me was one very passionate but rather loud under-10s fan, who you may be able to hear in the voice notes I've attached for your entertainment. I really admire his passion, even if it was very high-pitched and right in my ear roll.
Yes,
he said
please.
fucking loads.
Go on.
Okay. Okay.
there they are.
Okay. Come on, just run.
Come on, just run. Is that what he said? Being a footballer must be a pain in the arse.
Come on, just run. I hear his voice.
Fucking hell, all game.
Okay, this is entitled City Till I Die.
Did he just go bananas?
Yeah, listen to it, listen. It's, fuck.
Just went, City till I die.
Flipping hell's bells.
That's
Do you want any more?
yeah,
No?
it feels a bit of time.
Sorry. Oh, right, this one's called Who the Fuck Are You?
Grant 1-1. Are you 10?
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Flipping. I'm imagining like my boys doing that.
What would you say if one of them went?
What are you doing? You absolutely do not talk like that here.
Or anywhere for that matter.
Do you know what? We're going home.
Good.
That's what I'd be like. I'm a great dad.
As you just heard.
Sorry, Dad. No, not sorry, Dad. I present a podcast.
What do you reckon they're going to say? What's your dad do?
I don't want to be seen in a bad light.
If people found out that my boys use the F word, it could affect our numbers.
No, you don't think of the charts, do you?
Of course you don't. Only Daddy does. Not even Mummy worries about the charts. I'm on my own here. Jesus Christ. They said it again, David. It's not a great thing to
Flipping hell's bells.
people are. It's not right, is it? Are you a right to discipline like that, David?
Thank you. This one's called My Throat's Gone.
Oh, Joe's here.
It's right.
What?
It's like a fucking zoo, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's insane. Just think of all those human beings together.
I know, and then you see them all walking home. Have you ever watched someone who's shouted all the way through? I've done it, walk back to the train station with them, and they're just two blokes with their hands in their pockets afterwards. And you just go, you just shout.
What do you want them to be?
Well,
the buses.
it's just like, fucking dog walker. At least I go, at least he's consistent. Right, I'm going to let Joey.
Exactly.
All shy now.
Oh, God. Oh, it's nice to have Joe here. Isn't it?
It really is. Safe pair of hands. It's like having Neville
Heavy
Southall.
lifting.
Hello,
Hey.
Joe. Get the heavy lifting going, boy. How are you,
morning.
mate?
Yeah, not bad, thank you.
Are you recording? Because I'm in charge of the thing today and it's making me nervous.
I am recording, yeah.
Thank God. So it doesn't matter what I do.
Joe, you look cool as fuck this
You
morning.
do, yeah. do you know you look like one of those, one of those 80s bands where they come back on the show and they go, I think he looks better now than when he was in the 80s. You go,
Thanks
"Fucking
very
hell."
much.
You go, he's
Yeah,
Mr.
you
Healthy.
are fucking digging it. Is that a phrase?
I'm trying to think what I've done differently. I'm not really sure.
No.
Lighting or something?
But it'd be good to know because then I could just do it.
Well,
In
the
future.
black works with your complexion.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Okay, Joe's not going to come on this again, is he?
No, I'm enjoying this.
You do. I noticed it straight away, but I didn't say anything. I just.
It's
thought,
nice to know how to look less of a state.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you've gone to the other opposite. You look fantastic.
I want to know, is that a black hoodie or is it a black dressing gown?
It's like a hoodie thing. It's quite
Yeah,
long.
you look the biz.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. Well, it's a nice start to the day, isn't it?
Myself?
Yeah, you're looking good, man.
Your camera looks sort of moody. Oh yeah, what happened to your camera issues when we first started? Because that was all out. You were in the dark for most of it.
I bought a external one. I couldn't. It was basically too much of a pain in the arse. So I've got some. I can't show it to you, obviously, because it's.
Yeah,
itself.
my one can move about as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's wow.
very nice.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how you show someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for the good of the pod, Joe, thank you for all the chatter biscuits.
Well, I figured it was just easier than getting stressed out every time.
Yeah. Did you hear our Steve Davis interview?
I did, yeah. I really enjoyed it.
Isn't he
What a nice
great?
man.
Lovely man, isn't he?
Yeah.
It was very interesting, the thing about when he was saying if you haven't got the natural talent for something, it's just not worth bothering.
Oh yeah, that was a
Because
massive insight.
there's loads of stuff that I'm always like, oh, maybe I'll have a go at that, and probably shouldn't bother.
No.
So Steve says.
So it's just a bit of luck that he walked into a snooker club and had a go. And he had
Well, yeah,
it.
that's what I was sort of thinking. There must be so many people that can do stuff that they've got no idea
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
they can do it.
Yeah.
Well, my dad was obsessed with. Well, I'm sure I've said this to you, David. That he used to always say, "Well, my boys might be the best Formula One racing drivers in the world, but they'll never know.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll never know." And
Yeah.
I'm not dad. I haven't got any interest in it, but I know.
Yeah.
What you're saying.
It's true though, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
when
not
I started Candy Crush, that game on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was hoping for, but I thought, what if I just fucking race through this in like 24 hours?
Are you good? Are you actually good at anything? Like seriously, are you good at anything else? Like
Me?
yeah, or Joe? Are
No.
you good at something sort of where you go, oh, I'm actually like a really good golfer or something?
No. You are at the bass guitar.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
just
but
living.
but there's no else. There's nothing else. It's like, because there's been loads of stuff where I'm like, oh, I'll do that. Maybe I'll be like really good at this, and I can stop scrabbling around doing people's weddings. But then it never works, you know.
Yeah. But
Like golf or
what is
whatever.
really good? When do you get to the finishing line as a bass player? When do
Oh,
you
I
know
see.
you've succeeded?
Well, there isn't one really. I mean,
No.
the thing, there's no sort of.
Respect
there's no
from other
such thing.
musicians, I suppose.
Oh no, that all the shit runs down to the drummer most of the time. But it's
I
like,
understand that.
I don't think there's really anything so much as like sort of making it and then staying at a level, unless you're like the name, right? So if you're like Ed Sheeran or Adele, right? There's a level you can reach, and then you're a thing.
You're
But-
it forever, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, but say that you're doing like the Ed Sheeran gig, you're still completely beholden to his whims. So he'll do a tour, then he doesn't do anything for 2 years, then you're on your ass, and nobody rings
yeah.
you because they think, oh, well, he's doing that.
He's
thing.
Ed Sheeran's man,
Is Sting a good bass player?
Um,
from your
he's
experience.
all right.
Oh, really?
think-
Nothing more than that?
What about level 42 guy? It's understandable.
Oh yeah, I mean he is good, but it's sort of awful music, isn't it? Some of it.
Well, I
Hang
like
on,
it.
is Sting, really, is Sting not a... I watched
Well,
this
no, I mean,
hour
he's-
interview with it. Do you know Rick Beato?
Oh yeah, I tried to watch that.
I
and,
fucking love Rick
yeah.
Beato. You
Yeah,
like
he's-
Rick Beato, Joe?
Why would I like Rick Beato?
Why would he like
He's
Rick
just
Beato?
nice, isn't he?
Oh, he's nice.
He's lovely. He's a YouTuber,
Perfect.
and he explains. He sort of
Rick Beato.
takes songs apart and explains them to you.
Yeah, and he's sort of very enthusiastic. You know.
Everyone knows Rick Beato. I thought I was the only one that knew him,
Rick Beato.
but
Oh,
he
yeah.
did an interview with Sting. And
Yeah, I saw
came
the
away
first bit of it.
Yeah, I came away going, "Oh God, these blokes know what they're talking about."
But he, because somebody told me that it sort of
The
works
Sting
itself
interview.
out, that interview, but at the start of it, it's like Sting is just being a dick, isn't he? Basically.
Yeah, he is. By the end, he's relaxed a bit. And I was
Yeah.
looking at what Sting was wearing. I thought, fucking hell, he's 70 years old. He's got these boots up to his knees.
Yeah.
He's got these big
It's hard
black
to respect
boots.
it. I'm looking at him.
Yeah,
now,
but I was He's got a lovely top on, actually. I
Who's
don't know what the material is.
Who's the guy on the left who looks dead?
He's
that
his
Rick?
guitarist.
Oh.
But he's just like that.
Yeah, he's his guitarist who
Well, yeah,
joined him.
He's had to listen to this interview before. That's why.
Fucking hell, he's literally... He can't know he's on camera.
He looks good, though, doesn't he?
What, Sting?
Yeah,
Look at his arms.
I know.
Fuck, he's got good arms.
Does he go on about his loot stuff at all?
I don't think so.
God,
You know, he did that musical with Jimmy Nail in it.
Did he?
We're really quiet. As we,
He wrote like some musical about like the
Dockyard.
Dockyard, that's it, in Northeast, and like Jimmy Nail of Crocodile Shoes fame was in the lead role.
I had a massive conversation with Petra a couple of days ago about Jimmy Nail.
What do you mean massive?
We went on for about an hour.
What, deep?
Yeah, we split up over it.
Go on.
Well, she's been seeing Jimmy Nail. No, like, just started talking about Jimmy Nail. And
But how massive? Can't have been more than 3 minutes.
Well, it felt like hours. No, but it was like it went on for. It was in the car, and I think it's probably me just talking at her, thinking about it.
About what?
Jimmy Nail.
Be the same.
Yeah,
Do you know he was in that?
Then I probably segued into Only Fools and Horses, probably. But no, I just heard that he was quite mental. I just told her about the.
What do you mean mental?
Well, like you know, he plays like mental characters in like Auf Wiedersehen, Pet and Croc. I don't know if.
No, I don't know. What do you mean mental?
Well, his character in Auf Wiedersehen, Pet's a nutter.
Right. Okay,
I don't know how else to explain that.
I don't know any of his. I don't really think I've seen.
You must have watched
I didn't
a bit
watch
of Crocodile
Spender.
Shoes. No, not Crocodile. Spender, I mean.
I never
yeah.
watched Spender.
Oh, I like Spender. But anyway, I heard he was a nutter. That was all I was talking at Petra about Jimmy Nail.
Sort of a different time, isn't it? The idea that some commissioning editor looked at Alfie the same Pet or whatever and looked at him and was like, we'll give this guy his own thing.
Yeah. And in Spender, he gets off with women, which is baffling because he's like the handsome sort of detective. Yeah, I'm not saying he's not attractive. I am.
Really takes you out of the drama.
Yeah,
I reckon it'd be good to get on Chatabix.
Not after I've said that. Really cold of me. Oh, can I say one thing? Well, it's a nice bit of segue into the TV stuff. But I watched ITV drama Grace the other night.
Right.
And me and Petra again. And we just spent the whole time pointing out places we knew because it was all filmed in Brighton. And it's the best telly you can do. It's just because loads of it was near our house. So we spent the whole time pointing out places in Brighton we knew. So it's a great way to watch telly.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're watching Crocodile Shoes, aren't you?
You're watching the video for Crocodile Shoes?
I'm playing. I've got his Spotify.
Oh, you should have a look at the video at some point. It's weird.
What, for Crocodile Shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, this is quite a good song, this, if I remember rightly. Oh, no, it's terrible, isn't it?
What is it? What is it? Someone please.
Yeah, someone tell me what I'm meant to like and I'll listen to
Someone
it.
tell me what to think.
About music, it's so hard.
So Joe, have you watched any?
Yeah, I've got a couple of things, and then I've also
Any news?
I'm not sure it's going to work, but I've got a bit of a treat. I've got a game for you, but you might hate it.
That's fine.
We'll try it out.
All feels time.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll do the TV stuff first. Where's the thing?
Yeah.
Genuinely mean that?
Yeah, I do. I'm looking at the clock going, what is it, 20?
How are we going to get to 35 minutes? Okay.
Yeah. We've got a game that should be 7. We'll have a couple of things. It'll be fine. We'll be fine.
A bit of news, sort of follow-up news from last week is that Jason Donovan and Kylie Minogue are confirmed to come back for the end of the Neighbours thing. So it's exciting for the watch-along.
I've got that on the calendar for August.
Yeah, so they're coming back. Don't know how they're going to explain
August the 1st, final episode of... I don't know how we do a watch-along, but...
I don't know. We've got a couple of months to work it out.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I met Kenny the other day.
A tumbler of whiskey.
No, it's water.
I thought you were just.
I'm on LA time.
Yeah, Kenny, who does your graphics stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I bumped into him on like Wednesday or
Oh, because he's
Tuesday
working
or
on.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a very nice man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say, now I know how you bumped into him. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a lovely
yeah,
man,
yeah.
isn't he? Bloody hell, he's good.
Talented.
Cool.
Yeah. So, hi, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Shout out to Kenny.
Shout out to the Ken dog.
It's very easy to get sucked into that, isn't it? It's lovely. All that. Hi, Kenny, if you're listening.
I don't think it is.
Because he'll
to
be
get
out for a
sucked
little
into
jog
that.
and he'll go, oh, that was nice.
yeah.
If he's listening.
I've been mentioned on a podcast before, and I was the happiest I'd ever been.
Which podcast?
Stuart Goldsmith's one. Oh, yeah.
Apparently, we were mentioned on the Failing podcast, whatever that is, and Ed Gamble said Chatabix is the most unprofessional podcast he's ever been on or witnessed or listened to or whatever.
What's the
Anyway.
Failing podcast?
They just talk about shit things.
Oh, wicked.
I don't know, I made that up.
Oh, right. Sorry, Joe. So, Neighbours, Kylie and Jason coming back, cracking.
Oh, yeah, that was just a little.
That's
sort of,
great.
You know.
That's
great.
a little appetizer.
I watched this new Gordon Ramsay thing
I watched a tiny bit of that.
on BBC. I mean, it's
What's
it's
that?
just it's
like
basically
MasterChef, isn't it?
well, it's basically The Apprentice with Gordon Ramsay.
Oh,
And he's got like these people that have all got food-based businesses. So like, I think only a couple of them are actually sort of chefs, really. But they'll have like I think one of them sells sauces or something. Yeah,
what's this called? This sounds
it's
great.
called Gordon Ramsay's Future Food Stars.
Oh,
name-
I mean, basically,
tongue
The
twister.
name could be condensed slightly. couldn't it?
Yeah.
Future Fooders or
Future
something.
Foods.
He wants
but it's
his
like
name
if
in
you're
it,
into exactly, he's insisted on that.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're into The Apprentice, you'll probably be into that because it's exactly the same thing. It's just they've found 12 absolute wankers. You know,
Is that what
then-
the voiceover says?
yeah,
We
yeah.
found 12 absolute wankers.
Yeah.
I turned the telly on last night and it was on, and it's one of those things you sit down before you make a decision what you're going to watch. I watched about sort of 8 minutes of it, and it's another version. It didn't feel like a new show. It felt
No.
like one of the other ones
His
like that.
his entrance right at the start of the show. So he starts the show and he's walking through Borough Market. I think it is like explaining the
Food.
concept.
Oh, right.
And he lies twice in the opening 30 seconds. He's claiming that he's handpicked these contestants, which he hasn't, and he's claiming that he's going to give them 150 grand of his own money, which has definitely been worked into the budget of the show.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bollocks. And then so they take them all to some beach in Cornwall, and then he appears in a helicopter, and he jumps out of the helicopter into the sea in front of them all, and they're all excited.
What?
Yeah,
He jumps out of the helicopter into the sea?
yeah.
Like SAS, Who Dares Wins sort of thing?
Yeah, and they're all on the beach and they're like, "Oh, Gordon's here!" And then he makes them all jump off a 40-foot cliff into the sea because he says something really convoluted,
Fuck
like, "If
off.
I'm going to take a leap of faith on you,
Oh, fuck off.
yeah."
This
Here we
is-
go.
I'm Gordon Ramsay, Michelin-starred chef and CEO of a global business empire.
Global
The food and
business.
drink industry has never been more exciting, but it's also never been tougher to succeed. So I want to
Why has it never been so exciting?
He's got sparkly blue eyes. I just want to get to his helicopter bit.
It also feels like they're just mishmashing stuff together.
He's now swimming to shore.
Yeah,
So,
because
This is Gordon Ramsay heavy, isn't it?
yeah. Sorry, we'll move on from
no,
him.
no,
I thought
no. Don't ever apologise for being
I
Gordon
mean, I
Ramsay
love
heavy.
Gordon
Yeah.
Ramsay. I was like, fucking hell, we're still waffling on about him.
I know
Yeah,
where his house
all
is
right.
in London.
Do you?
Yeah, I know exactly where it is because I used to live
Right.
near it. But I know I could point. If we were on that road, I could point it out. I don't know if it's still his house.
Right.
Just saying.
be a nice Chatabix day out.
Yeah, should we go up and look at?
Yeah, location spotting.
I watched
dig
another thing the other day. I'm not sure whether to bring it up or not, but it was quite amazing. It was on Channel 4. It's a documentary called "The Man with a Penis on His Arm."
Oh, I saw the title in the telly thing, and I just laughed at it and moved on. Channel 5, right?
Channel 4.
Channel 4.
Yeah, it's classic Channel 4 where like basically it's the same as Channel 5, but they give it a bit more like they try and
heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't immediately take the piss.
Yeah.
I know they're growing people's penises back on their arm, right?
Yeah, so there's 3 different cases, but the main one is this guy who Sorry, the thing it's definitely not supposed to be funny, but it is fucking funny.
Is it a real penis?
Yeah.
Well, it's not just like a ganglion or whatever you call it.
So this guy, he'd got some sort of abscess.
Right. On his ding dong.
Well, no, between like his dick and his arse.
Oh,
bit.
the perineum.
That
Oh,
one.
blimey, you jumped straight to that, Joe. You know that little area.
And
Two.
Where do you want me to touch you, Joe? At the perineum. Thank you.
Where do you want me to kick me? Between my a-hole and my balls. Thank you.
But it went. It got like an infection, and his cock fell off in the toilet.
No, he didn't.
It
No,
did.
it didn't.
It did.
Joe,
it
were you a
fucking
doctor in a
did.
past life? Because he got an ulcer and his knob fell off.
It did. Anyway,
Surely
so then,
you see it's about to fall off and go and see the
I was
doctor
gonna say,
first.
Joe,
Well,
that's-
this is the
that's
thing.
I'm sure it's over a longer time than you made it out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not hanging by a thread for a month.
But this is the thing, isn't it? It's like, you know, he definitely had some warning. Like,
Yeah,
he could
you're
have
not
got it
just-
sorted out.
And it's the
Yeah.
one bit of your body you're going to go, fuck out. That
I hope that doesn't fall off into the bog.
Yeah.
Because I'm not fishing it out.
But unfortunately, it did. And then, so then what they've done is, I sort of missed the details because I was laughing. But they've
Do you see
They-
it in that? Do you see it?
you see the knob on his arm?
So they'd sewn a dick onto his arm, like,
Can you imagine that?
to
Why?
To grow
to like
back,
keep it alive or whatever.
It's
The
like
tissue.
the ear on a mouse, isn't it? You know, they grow an ear on a mouse.
Yeah. And he's got like this armband thing on over it, and you can see this
Makes me
lump
feel it sick.
underneath it,
Which
and
is
then
his knob. Is it a big
and then
knob?
there's it's pretty big, yeah. And then there's a reveal, and it gets pretty bleak after a while, but the first 5 minutes is fucking sensational.
Does it look like a willy?
Yeah.
Well, the balls were still where they should be.
Yeah, he didn't have balls on his arm, no.
Shame.
That's a different program.
Channel 4. Channel 5.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, there's a bit where and then he just leaves it out for a bit, and he's like playing darts, and he's got his other darts under it. He's not
Do you know
throwing.
what? Just don't play darts until you've had your knob taken off your arm and put back.
Yeah.
Does it get erect or does it just floppy?
No, but then there's another guy. Because they
what
couldn't
you
quite
wanna know?
get 45 minutes out of this bloke, so they had a couple of other people.
Couldn't
and
they?
one of
I was going to say,
yeah.
the producer of that needs to fucking pull his or her finger out because you've got a man with a cock on his arm. Just keep showing that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, just get him to sit there.
Yeah.
But there was another guy he'd been like born a couple of months premature or something, and he sort of didn't have a fully formed penis, so he'd had one put on, but he had a pump thing where you could there was something in his ball bag that he could like squeeze, and it'd make his
Your terminology makes it very hard to take seriously. He had a pump thing in his ball bag.
yeah. Well, I don't want to overwhelm you with medical jargon.
No. I'd love you to.
Yeah.
Let's meet in the middle.
So is it good? Is it a good documentary?
I mean, it is. It's sort of more. It ends up being a bit bleak, sort of. I mean, it's actually all sort of fine, but it's that thing of they like draw you in, and then you start to feel bad.
Is it a
about
bit like
laughing,
the Tourette's
but-
one in the 80s? You know, John's Not Mad. Do you remember that? Where you kind of...
Oh, I've heard of that. I've not seen
Oh,
it.
you're probably too young. Basically, it was about the first documentary about Tourette's. This guy John, and it starts off, and you know, obviously, because he can't sort of swear and everyone laughs, and then you kind of go, oh, actually, it's quite sad.
Yeah, it would be awful to live with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And growing a knob on your arm initially sounds funny, but then you go,
Sounds like you're regretting it, you two, for laughing at a man with a
well,
willy.
I
on
am.
his
I
arm.
am. Well,
I
you-
never laughed once.
No, well done, David. Is this part of
You
the
laughed
game?
off mic is what you did.
Yeah, switched off his mic, had a good laugh, and then I'm back.
Anything else,
I don't
Joe?
know if I
Did you
watched
see
that.
anything that's...
Well, should we
Trash.
move on to this game?
Yes.
To
Yeah.
lift the mood a bit after
Okay.
that. Right, hang on.
Should we do
I,
another 5 mins? Because I've got to edit this fucker. Sorry.
What's the game? Let's
Well, how do I? You said like oh, there we go. Hang on. If I send
you sharing? So, oh, fuck.
that.
What? Ooh. Okay.
Fucking belting tune. That.
Yeah, so there you go. That's what I've got set up to play.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
What? You got what set up to play? This game?
That.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. I thought it would be a term. Well, I was guessing it was going to be like tele-addicts.
Well, you've already done that.
Have we?
But you've already done that, haven't you? You played Telly Addicts ages ago.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, about a year
Yeah.
ago. Well, I think we just forgot we did it. And
Yeah.
by the
So
way.
I thought it could be like an occasional classic game show.
Lovely.
I thought I could do like a Mr. and Mrs. one where you have to answer questions about each other.
That's good.
I've got to put some time into that.
Made me feel sick.
yeah, that's Rocky.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, first there's like questions, and one of you has to say a number, and then the other one has to say higher or lower, and whoever gets that right gets to do the cards.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Who's this to?
Who wants to go first?
Me.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks.
We asked 100 window cleaners, if you saw a couple getting over affectionate in the bedroom, would you carry on cleaning? How many said yes?
Oh, I'm going to say 65.
65. Would you say higher or lower, David?
How many would carry on cleaning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lower. Oh, it's happened to me. Lower. And I stopped and looked.
It's actually 64.
Yeah.
What?
So although
Way
you
lower.
were one off, David wins. Unbelievable.
That seems unfair.
Right. So you start.
Oh, wow. He's got the cards.
You got massive
Shit.
cards. How big are your cards? All right, I can beat
A4.
that. I think I can beat that.
Oh, this is brilliant. Okay.
So
what have I got to get? Is it higher than a 5 of clubs?
5. So higher or lower?
Higher.
Oh, that's tough. That is. Oh dear. Got to do another question now.
Where's Joe gone? Wow, Joe's got them.
Well, you
as
just
well.
put it closer to the camera. We can all do that. I mean,
I think I have.
I think they're probably exactly the same.
No, that's bigger. Look at my hands. Mine bigger?
I don't think so. I mean,
But Joe's got play your cards right cards as well as Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think mine are bigger. Sorry.
Okay. Right, you missed it, David. David, it was pretty tough. He had a 5 and he went higher, understandably, and it was a 2.
Oh.
So we're back to the
So it's
back to the
question.
questions.
Yeah.
Right. We asked 100 female strippers, if you were booked at an OAP stag night, would you tone down your act? How many said yes?
Oh.
Is this for me?
Yeah, he did the last one, didn't he?
Don't overthink it, David.
65.
What?
65.
I'm going to say 65. I'd say higher.
You say higher.
Yeah.
It was. Oh, actually, what way round did I fucking do this? Oh, it's 69.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
So who got that?
I did.
Sorry, I was confused. Right, you got that.
Okay, love.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right,
7.
starting
Oh, I'll
cards with
swap
7.
it. Are you going to swap it? I'll swap
You
it.
can
swap
Hang
it.
on. It's 7 of diamonds. We've got the people are listening to this.
Oh, yeah. Swap
Someone
it.
get a fucking card up.
Yeah, it's a good point. Oh, 7. I'll swap it. Do you want to swap? Yeah, I'll swap it, please.
7 of
please.
All right.
diamonds.
Oh, you're
A
me.
jack
Jane.
of spades.
I'm going to go lower.
You gonna go lower? 3 of hearts.
3 of hearts.
No, I'm going to go higher. Higher than a 3.
Jack of diamonds.
saying jack of diamonds.
Lower.
Lower than a jack of diamonds for the only 3 of clubs.
3 of clubs.
Higher.
Higher than 3 of clubs, he said.
7 of diamonds. He's won.
What have I
Hang
won?
on, he's won. He's won. He's
What
won.
What have I won?
Well, you can do the final game if you want.
Nah.
You'd be given the chance of winning about £3. Yeah. Well, there you go. That was something, wasn't it?
It was
I've got
good.
them now.
That's good. We got to do a Brucey impression. What more do you want at the end of a pod? What a way to end the week.
I think the problem is I realise now that most of it is Most of that program is the
Visual.
banter between the couples,
Oh,
isn't
right,
it?
yeah. It is
Yeah,
15 minutes is banter.
Yeah.
Well, not yet.
You could have had. You should have had Honk and Bong Bong with you. You could have discussed her.
Yeah.
Oh well, next time.
No.
I can't remember. Was I honk? Oh, yeah, that's it. One honk for yes, higher, two for lower.
It's quite weird seeing it. Actually.
Yes. Hello. All right, don't get upset.
you in the cream, bro.
Oh, I don't want to play anymore. Come in. Please, I want to go home. Fucking hell, this is horrible. I am actually going to just stop it.
Dolly dealers.
It's horrible.
Is
Seriously.
it Dolly dealers?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Oh, what the women he's got knocking about?
Oh,
Yeah.
just come.
Fucking hell. I'm sure this is for everyone.
Okay. So, do you want to give a Rice Krispie rating for those two shows?
Oh yeah. Ramsay. Oh, I'll go along with the Guardian. 2 stars. I mean, if you like The Apprentice, just watch that. It's the same. It's wankers being idiots.
And knob on your arm.
Knob on your arm. I mean, the opening 5
That
minutes.
could be our podcast, wankers being idiots.
Yeah, the opening 5 minutes is like 5-star, and then it sort of goes off the boil a bit. I'll give it a 3 overall, but I mean, it's worth
The
looking
first
at the
10
start of
minutes
it.
and then flip
Yeah.
over to the
Yeah.
Apprentice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much, Joe.
Thanks,
That's
Joe.
all right.
Lovely to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to see you.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Oh, will we
Yeah.
though? Will we though?
Oh, well, we'll discuss that in a minute.
We'll discuss it
Yeah.
afterwards.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Cool.
All right, lovely.
Cheers, Joe.
Right, nice one.
Take
See you
care.
later. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.